Hello E39 source. I wanted to introduce my E34 generation BMW 525i. This one happens to be a 5-speed manual, which was my choice of desire. Right now, as you can see, it is in rough shape, especially starting with paint. This car will get a full repaint in the near future, hopefully by summer. Today is March 28th, 2015, and this taillight right here has a crack in it that's getting replaced pretty soon. Actually, the previous owner has the part. He couldn't find it on the day that I picked it up from him. And mechanically right now, this car is perfect. The clutch had to be replaced on it when I first bought the car. It actually wouldn't drive because the clutch plate was actually cracked, and I had to go to the shop directly from the previous owner, and that took about, I'd say, a week to do. And right now the clutch is fine as when driving it. Now here's another thing that will throw many off: the mileage. Let's see if we can, yeah. This car has 345,213 miles. That is a lot of miles. But the engine, the 2.5 liter M50 B25 2.5 liter inline 6, actually has about half of that, 170,000 miles. It was replaced, and there's my cat. It was replaced, I'm guessing a few years ago. The previous owner did not take care of it whatsoever. There was a radio in it when I bought it, but it was locked and the serial number was scratched, so it was probably stolen. So I took it out because it was also loose. The little screws that were supposed to go into the actual, center console, or whatever you call this, were actually not there. So every time I accelerated, the radio would keep sliding out of the socket, and that got on my nerves. This OBC unit, onboard computer unit, it does work. Let me see, the key right now is in my pocket. Let me put the car on the position 2 or whatever, or position 1. You can see that's on right now. You can even flip through that on the steering thing right here. I'm amazed this car has it from 1993. Incredible. This actually works. If you shine a flashlight into this display, you can actually see the numbers, and you can see that they change when you press these buttons. It does need, the bulbs are pretty much burnt out, so those are going to have to be replaced in the future, and I will have a DIY of that. The air right now, the air only goes to fan speed 2, and 3 and 4 don't add any speed. They are the same as 2. So I'm not sure if that's a computer issue or if I'm gonna have to replace this thing. I'll have to figure that out on my own. This ashtray slash power outlet slash cigarette lighter, that's in pretty dick shape. I'm gonna have to get a new one probably. This is M shift knob. Hang on, let me put that parking brake. Parking brake actually holds it right now, which I'm very impressed with. Right now it's in really bad condition, this shifter. I do have another one. This one came with the car. It's just this regular wooden 5-speed knob. And I got to switch off. They pop right off because they are worn out behind. I did find another one online. It's like a leather slash wood one, and it's $200, which is very expensive for what is just a knob. So I think I'll just stick with this for now until until further notice. The steering wheel. When I bought the car, the steering wheel, this is right now when it's straight, which is normal. It was 90 degrees to the left, and that was straight. It was misaligned. So what I did, I'll actually demonstrate that in another video. But right now this one's worn out. At the top, the leather is peeling. I do plan to get a new one, and I might even upgrade it to the 1995 spec E34 steering wheel with the color-coded emblem and whatnot. But the steering right now is fine. But the entire interior is worn out. And it does have a sunroof, and it does work. Yeah. It does work. I'm not sure if it's one touch. No, right now it's not one touch, but when the car is running, it's one touch on open and close. The windows, they all work except for this back window. It does get stuck, and then it doesn't go back up. So that means the gear in the motor, which I actually did take apart one time, did wear out. So I'm gonna have to get either a new gear or a new window motor, whatever is easier to replace. Probably just the gear for the window. It does have crappy tint on it. You can actually see it's not clear. It's very crappy tint. I will be taking that off. The back window had it too, but I have removed most of it. If you can see in that corner, it's still kind of darker. Yeah, I need to finish taking that off. The headliner is peeling only in that corner. Otherwise, it's I mean, it's in bad shape, like it's dirty, but it's sticking right now. The lights do work. I actually had to kind of figure that out on my own, and they all do. I replaced a couple of bulbs, and I actually had to mess with this switch up here to get that to work. Well, let's take a look at the engine. The engine is actually one of the few components in the car that are in really good shape. And here she is. The M50 B25 2.5 liter straight six, producing about 189 horsepower and 182 pound-feet of torque. The engine is fantastic. The fuel economy I get out of this car is insane. I can average about 30 miles to the gallon if I drive carefully, which is immaculate for a car that's 22 years old. And I obviously love the suicide hood. I love how it goes backwards. Very classic styling. Whereas my dad's E34 740IL, the hood opens, you know, like exactly like this S40 Volvo does. Let me show you the trunk. And yes, it does have the button, which I love. And right now the struts in the trunk are blown, so it will not stay up, so I have to prop it up. It's a mess. I've got some panels in here, and the block of wood props the trunk up whenever I need to get something out of it. This car did come equipped standard from the factory with a 6 CD changer, and this one does work. See? And when we close it, it'll count the CDs. That works beautifully. And yeah, it's counting right now, so we'll just let it do that. I do have, let me close it again. Oops. I do have a taillight out on this side, and I still need to figure out what bulbs I need to replace. One of my reverse lights might be out. I am not 100% sure. The brake lights have been replaced. Still not sure if they fully work. Underneath the car, there is no rust whatsoever to any, you know, vital components. The only rust that I found was up here on the C-pillar. It's this little like bubbling stuff that's starting to appear. And yeah, the paint right now is in crappy condition. There's no better word for that. It is absolute shit. But that is what throws most people off, because they see the car and they, you know, see the bad paint job and immediately assume that it's a bad car, when really it isn't. I am missing a little trim piece here. This clip is actually broken, so I'm gonna have to get that replaced, and then I'll be able to put the trim piece back on. I have it sitting in the trunk. The back seat is in, well, it's not in good shape. It's dirty and it's kind of worn out. And the battery is under the back seat, unlike an E39 where it's in the trunk. But if we look inside, and we're not rolling, it does have rear air vents, and they do blow the same amount as the front ones do. So I think it's an electronic problem, with the air vents, but I'm gonna have to see. The heater right now doesn't work. I looked up a DIY on how to do that. I will probably be making a video of how to do it. It's underneath the driver's footwell. That panel right now is currently off. Okay, this seat right here, the passenger one, has a seat twist. This side doesn't move when this side does, when you're adjusting the backrest, and that is very irritating. So obviously I need new seats. When I bought the car, the driver's seat was already replaced. That's why it is in so much better shape than the passenger seat. But the driver's seat that he replaced it with has no heat, wherein the car came factory with heated seats. And the heated seats, I don't think they work. I was a passenger in this car yesterday, and I don't think they work. So I'm gonna replace both seats eventually, and the headrest cables are broken on both seats, so that the headrests don't adjust. The door panels all are in bad shape. It's the driver's door being in the worst shape. Actually, a bit of the cardboard that goes underneath the leather that wraps it is actually completely gone. So that is loose. This is the door panel that's in best shape, and even that's in crappy shape. And the back ones are both missing that leather piece that goes across here. So I'll be getting new door panels in the future. And all the windows are in the center console, which I do like. And the hazards work, no problem whatsoever. Getting back out. When I lock the car, everything locks, including the gas cap. And I do put premium fuel in this. I put 93 octane in it. The wheels are wheels. I'm gonna clean them. I'm gonna hand detail them one day. Actually, it might be today. It's a really nice day out. It's actually morning. It's about 9:30 in the morning here in Fort Myers, Florida. And that mirror, the passenger side mirror, does kind of shake when you're moving. And I know exactly why. It's because the glass piece that's attached to the rubber seal that surrounds it is loose. So I have pulled it out before, and I know you can do that. You just take a flathead screwdriver with tape around it, and you just stick it in there, and you just pry the whole glass piece out, and it comes out. Obviously attached to wires. And that's pretty much an overview of my car. I will definitely be seeing you guys in a future video. I will be doing many DIYs on the car. And within the next few years, I do plan to restore this as well as I can, and I'm planning to keep this car for a very long time. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you guys later.